At Sonic, choose a Fritos chili cheese wrap, small jumbo popcorn chicken, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. Just $5. The 2 for $5 menu, only at Sonic or in the app.
We are always so glad to see some of our regular guests here on 3+U, and one of those happily back in the fold is Dwayne Madden with the Hemp House. The last time he was here, we had a bit of kind of sad news to share because his beloved dog that had been a part of the family for so long had died.
Charlie,
Didn't take you long to get not just one, but two more.
We did. We found a bonded pair at HES, a great facility, and we fostered them for a few weeks to make sure it worked, and then we adopted them, and they've been great.
So this is Hatfield, and you know, we get to know our guests pretty well around here, so things that you might not know about Dwayne that we know. You're a huge Widespread Panic fan.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is a great band out of Athens, Georgia.
Athens, Georgia.
And so there's a song that
they have a song called Hatfield, and it's about a gentleman, Charles Hatfield, that LA paid him $10,000 way back in the day, which is a lot of money, to make it rain because they were in a drought. And he made it rain so much and it flooded the area. They never paid him and he left town.
I'll tell you my Widespread Panic story real fast. I went to school at the University of Georgia.
Oh, wow.
And I worked at a YMCA once, teaching preschool kids as a part-time job. And in the room neighboring mine, they weren't my kids, but I could see them and I knew them on the playground, was the 4-year-old son, and I've forgotten now which member, but from one of the
Waker, probably. Mikey, yeah.
Widespread Panic. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's my little story.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's talk about what's going on at the Hemp House. Because
Absolutely.
last time you and I talked, you had your own line that y'all have
We've
done.
started our product line. Of course, we've got the Charlie's Chews, and you can see that Hatfield's a pretty good fan of them. Well, he's looking at the camera now.
He likes himself.
He likes looking at himself. But we have a couple different tincture options. We've got topical options, and then we talked about these last time. The mushroom capsules, lion's mane and reishi. There's no CBD in them, but they're known for their health benefits, and the mushrooms are starting to get a lot of traction for their health benefits for people, cognitive skills. Just a lot of good, just something good to add into your daily diet.
Okay, I have to be careful how I say things because I'm a newbie at this.
Okay.
But I think for some people, when they hear mushrooms, they have one idea.
Yep.
That's different.
Think about Widespread Panic.
That's different from what you're talking about here.
Absolutely different. You have lion's mane, you have rishis, you have oysters that people eat. A lot of them are edibles. Here locally, we have one called Chicken of the Woods, and you can find it all over the place in Chattanooga and surrounding areas. And you boil it up and it tastes like chicken.
Really?
My neighbor did it to me. I was like, there's no way. And he sauteed this up and I was like, dude, this is chicken. And It was a mushroom. So lots of cool stuff to do, and it's getting a lot of research. We have a local store here, Urban Horticulture Supply. We get a lot of stuff from them, and they actually have the mushroom grow kits. So if you were interested in doing it, you could grow them yourself. Absolutely.
Okay, so I know y'all are having a Labor Day sale. Is it online only, or?
No, it's in store on Friday and Saturday. We're closed on Sunday, and then we're going to take Labor Day off. So it's online all 4 days, but the store's Friday and Saturday, and then you can continue online and get the same savings on Sunday and Monday.
So with your online orders, are those able to be shipped anywhere across the country or only here?
We ship to all 50 states. We literally have shipped to Hawaii. And so, yeah, you can ship them. And if you are local, we have local delivery, same day. We've got a couple of restrictions. You got to have it in by 2 p.m. It has to be a minimum order of $40, and it has to be within 15 miles of our Eastridge store, and the Eastridge store has to have that product, which we do pretty good at that.
I'm glad you mentioned the Eastridge store because also last time you were here, you announced the 4th store, right?
Yes.
So now you're in Hickson, North Shore on Tremont, Eastridge, which is your central one, and then Ottawa.
And all of them are doing great. The Hickson store's picking up. We're getting a lot of good customers out there, so we're super excited. It's a good time to be where we are.
If someone asked you, Dwayne, what's your typical customer, you probably don't have a typical one, do you?
I say we do. It's usually 55 plus.
That's so interesting to me.
That's our audience. That's who's coming in. Most recently, over the last year, they've introduced THC Delta 8, which is a form of THC, and it does just what you're probably thinking that it does. So that's drawing a little bit of a younger crowd, but since day one, it's been 50 plus, 55 plus, and that's who's still sticking with us and coming in. And I think, I contribute that to the atmosphere of our store, the knowledge of our teammates. You can come in and feel comfortable asking a question that you may not know the answer to.
Do you encourage people to ask about or to tell you about other medications they might be taking? Is that important?
Absolutely. So at each of our stores, we have a list of medications that have interference. The simple rule is if your medication says do not take with grapefruit, CBD is grapefruit. Not literally, but it acts like the grapefruit in your medication.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So what it does is it goes into the liver, and what it does is it just makes your medication distribute itself incorrectly.
Mm-hmm.
So
do you have to have any kind of certification or regulatory guidelines that you follow to have the store? I've never asked you that before.
Unfortunately, you don't.
So you're just self-taught.
I would love it if they did that. It would kind of, get some of the people that don't know those questions and answers kind of out of or force them to learn it, because that's when maybe we don't want them to get rid of them, but we want them to learn to ask those questions. So worst thing you want is for somebody's grandmother to come in and be on some blood pressure medicine and take CBD, and next thing you know, her blood pressure spiking or dropping or something like that, and that could happen.
But you've been doing this how long?
October will be 5 years.
Okay, so you've really learned as you go.
Oh yeah.
You were very invested in it already before you opened the store.
Yes, I was.
So that knowledge base is critical.
It is. Before COVID, we had Hemp History Week every year here, and there were some great people, and that's kind of where I started to learn a lot of the benefits of CBD. I've always known about hemp and the textile part of it, but to actually learn some of the health benefits of CBD was just amazing to me.
Well, all Hatfield knows is that the treats taste good,
Yep,
don't they, Bud?
he loves his Charlie treats.
All right, you can go and see all 4 locations for the Hemp House. We'll have them for you there on your screen. So North Shore, Eastridge, Ottawa, and Hickson. The hemphousechat.com is the website. So there's the operational times for you to see, but Labor Day, they're going to be closed. Sunday,
Monday.
they're closed
Always.
anyway. So, but the sale continues just online.
Absolutely. And if you go to our website, take just a second, sign up for our newsletter, because that lets you know when we're going to have sales. We do a lot of features for different products and things like that. So be sure to sign up for our newsletter.
Great seeing you, Dwayne.
Absolutely. Thanks, Julie.
Here's another treat, Hatfield. Good boy.
He's going to be nice and calm today.
Tongue Torch. Zax sauce? Tongue Torch and Zax sauce? With Zaxby's